ignore you. It was like not texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you burnt. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now you said there's no fun in pain, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Gain of 6. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now 2nd and 3. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A gain of 22.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, May with it. It's complete to Diggs. He's called a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Andy Borregales is on for the Patriots field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is 4th season in the NFL.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. To throw is Daniels. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Able to fight through 1 tackle. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll throw with May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Commanders' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Daniels. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points. Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Dragon 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. It's no secret they have been struggling big time. They've gone 2 months without a win, 8 straight losses. But right now they do have the lead. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, May. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but 3rd down coming up.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, to put...
He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Completes it to Douglas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. Now inside the 25. And down to the 7-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Daniels. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul. It'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hey! 77, track 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cut back. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup. And the Commanders first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The full left side hauled in by Lane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Washington, first down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Patterson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
Daniels going to throw for it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Christian Watson with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down run.
And he will have it. It's first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely, but the mark shows first down. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
After review of the play.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On first down, it's Henderson. And he swallowed up one near the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. May. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Commanders 13.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a slant to Hill. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Washington Commanders 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Daniels. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 10-yard loss on that play. It's third down. Third and 15.
Go.
They go play action. Daniels. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Milton Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 35. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. To throw, it's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll give it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
44-yard line.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. And he's going to use his legs here. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Hey, what's up?
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offensive